Okay, so welcome everybody to the ZEBRATalks. In this series, we will interview the people behind the Zebra Life project. My name is Miriam Romero, and today we will have a short talk with Silvia Fernandez from Repsol. Hello, Silvia. It's a pleasure to have you with us today.
Thank you very much for having me. It's a pleasure for me too.
Great. So, in the Zebra Life project, Silvia and her colleague Fermín Oliva represent Repsol as the lubricant and fuel industry. To help us to better understand, could you explain us why antioxidants are necessary in this kind of products?
So antioxidants are added to both fuels and lubricants, and they are part of their additive package. Regarding their main role, it is to retard the oxidative decomposition in order to avoid the degradation of the product. The main causes of the degradation can be oxidation, thermal decomposition, and what is called the additive package depletions. That means that the additive package stops working properly. For example, if a lubricant is already degraded, we can see, for example, in a car that it can stop working properly. There can be some issues related to the temperature, and it is important to avoid this degradation. Regarding the mechanisms related to oxidation, they include the decomposition of peroxides and the termination of free radical reactions. There are some typical compounds that are used as antioxidants both in fuels and lubricants, and they include zinc dithionphosphates that are also known as ZDDPs, and also aromatic amines and phenols. And as a result of the oxidation, we can see, for example, an increase in the viscosity of the product and the formation of the acidic components. If we talk about the dosages, I would say that in fuels and in lubricants, the antioxidants are added in different dosages, and this would depend on the application.
Okay, I see. I don't want to be on the road while maybe an antioxidant is not working properly on my car. So yeah, even in small amounts, the antioxidants are very important and their function is quite vital. And tell me, what is the reason why you're looking for alternative antioxidants like the ones that are being developed in Zebra Life?
So Repsol has a path established for reaching the zero net emissions for the year 2050. And aligned with this path, we are developing renewable fuels and lubricants. And included in this development, we have the use of these renewable additives as Zebra. So for Repsol, with regards to this project, the main objective is to validate and demonstrate the antioxidant capacity of the Zebra in fuels and lubricants. And the goal is to replace the current antioxidants that we are using currently with low carbon footprint renewable products. And it is essential to maintain the properties and the performance required for the commercial products. Regarding the products selected for fuels, we have selected a diesel that is with or without fatty acid methyl ester. This fatty acid methyl ester is biodiesel, and also paraffinic fuels. And when we talk about the products selected for lubricants, we have lubricants for engines, turbines, and transformers.
Okay, so yeah, a lot of products. So maybe we think about Repsol only for fuels, but it's true that they have a broad range of products. And yeah, on all of them, antioxidants are always needed. So related to that, if I'm not wrong, you recently tested one of the last batch produced by Sener at lab scale. I learned that it has been particularly challenging to integrate the obtained antioxidants into the Repsol's products, maybe especially in the lubricants applications. So what are the main challenges you are facing And are you confident that they can be overcome?
Yes, so the first challenge that we were facing was the solubility. In order to be able to test the additive, it needs to be dissolved. However, as we received the first batch, we could see that it could not be directly included into our current formulations as it was not soluble. So to overcome this challenge, we have been trying different approaches, and that include the use of a solvent, the modification of the process. We have been trying different chemical reactions and the separation of different fractions of the original Zebra additive. And finally, one of the fractions obtained is directly soluble into both fuels and lubricants. So after achieving this first goal, this will allow us to go for the second step, that it is to evaluate the antioxidant capacity of the additive in the selected products that I mentioned before. And afterwards, the third step will be to assess the compatibility of the Zebra with the different components of the original formulation of each of the products.
Yeah, so very interesting. And here is the magic of having a multidisciplinary team that can approach different expertise, and finally we can find solutions to things that maybe at the beginning seems impossible. So I'm very optimistic that the consortium as a whole will successfully validate the Zebra Life products across all the intended applications, including lubricants and fuels. And well, I will stay tuned for more updates on how these challenges are tackled. So thank you very much, Silvia, for your time and for sharing your experiences. And to our listeners, I hope you find this interview as insightful and enjoyable as I did. And see you soon for the next episode of the ZEBRATalks. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.